For the biscuits I'm about doing today, I'm using 125 grams of margarine, and I'm turning it so that it will become soft. It has to be soft. As you can see, it has changed. It's soft now. So right now I'll be adding my icing sugar. This is 6 tablespoons of icing sugar. I'm mixing it. You have to mix well. So I'm mixing the icing sugar with the margarine. You can see this. It has been mixed properly. Can you see it? Can you see it? It has been properly mixed. This is half cup of corn flour. The reason for adding the corn flour is to make our biscuits to be crispy. So I'm mixing again. I'm mixing, as you can see. You just have to do this part well. This is 2 tablespoons of powdered milk. The milk is optional. I just like to add milk to mine. If you don't want to add milk, it's fine. So right now, I'll be adding the flour. I have 1 cup of flour here, and I'll be adding half of it for now. Later, I'll add the other half. So I'm mixing right now. I'm adding the other half now. Can you see this? When I mix, I'm mixing. So right now, I have to use my hand to continue the mixing so that I can get a dough. You use your hand at this point so that you can form a dough. To be easy with your hands. My hands has been washed earlier. Make sure you have a clean hands before doing this. This is our dough. Can you see this? This is our dough for our biscuits today. It's time to roll it out. I'm placing this transparent nylon on the dough to avoid it from sticking. So I'll be rolling out now. I'm rolling it out to become flat. Can you see I'm rolling out the dough? I want a flat dough. I'm through, and I'm taking out the transparent nylon. As you can see, we have a flat dough now. So it's time to cut. We use our cookies cutter to cut this. You can use any cookies cutter of your choice. We have different shape of cookies cutter. I prefer to use this circle shape. Now I'm taking out the excess. This excess, I'm not going to waste it. I'll mold it later and roll it out to become flat, then cut it out with my cookies cutter again. So don't waste yours. Can you see? I'm through with cutting out my dough. I have successfully cut out my dough with my cookies cutter. Can you see? Can you see this? So the next thing is for us to design the dough. You don't want to have a plain biscuit when you're through. Like me, I don't like my biscuits to be plain. I like having those little design on it. Can you see I'm doing this design with my fork? Use your fork to do any design of your choice on the dough. The reason for this design is for the biscuit to come out fine. When you're doing this part with your fork, you have to be careful so you don't ruin your dough. Can you see I'm being careful? Can you see I'm being careful? Can you see the design? I'm doing it. Now this is our baking pan. It has been properly greased with margarine and there's baking paper in it, greased also. Now I've placed the biscuits in it or the dough in it. When we are through, start calling it biscuits. It's not ready yet. You are still in the process. You are still in the biscuit process, biscuit processing. Can you see? So I told you we'll be doing our biscuits today at home without oven. So this is our pots we'll be using for this biscuits, and it has been preheated for 10 minutes. Make sure you preheat your pots for 10 minutes before baking with it. You can see the stones in it. The reasons for this stone inside the pot is for it to lift the baking pan high a little. You don't allow your baking pan to sit on the pot. It will make your biscuits to burn. So just try and make sure you lift yours when you're doing it at home. Try and lift your baking pan. You can use stone. You can use anything you have at home to do this. So I'm placing this right now. Can you see? I have placed it inside the pot. So we'll be leaving this for 30 to 40 minutes. Then we'll come back to check. Make sure your fire is low. Reduce your fire. You have to do this on a low heat. We bake this biscuit on a low heat. If not, you spoil it. It's time to check whether our biscuit is ready. Wow, can you see this? This biscuit is ready. How you get to know if your biscuit is ready? You see the brown color on the biscuit. Can you see it's a little bit brown compared to the first time we placed it into the pot? Can you see? So we'll be leaving it to cool right now. Yes, you leave it to cool before transferring it into a plate. If you have any airtight container, you can transfer the biscuit inside and you'll be taking it in bits, bit by bit as you want it. It can last for months. It can last for 1 month, 2 months, as far as your container is properly closed. So it's time for me to transfer this biscuit into this plate. Can you see how we successfully do our biscuit at home without oven? Can you see? You can take this biscuit with any chilled drink of your choice. Try and do this biscuit at home for your kids. Let them take it to school as snacks. It's not every time you'll be buying snacks for them. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Try and share this video so your friends can watch and learn how to do their biscuit at home without oven. Thank you.